Debbie Wasserman Schultz has announced that she will be voting to arm the Islamo-Nazis in Tehran with nuclear warheads. She's doing it for her children, she said. Let's go ahead and play that cut. Go.
My number one goal in making this decision was to reach a conclusion based on what I thought would be most likely to prevent Iran from achieving their nuclear weapons goals. And in weighing everything, all the information that I've had in front of me, I concluded that the best thing to do is to vote in support of the Iran deal.
You see, she said, weighing all the information that I have in front of me, that way she thinks she has an out. Well, they didn't give me that information. I didn't know this about the UN. I didn't this, I didn't that. This is the second Jewish person in the House of Representatives with a huge Jewish population in their constituency who is voting to sell out Israel, to sell out the United States, and to arm the Islamo-Nazis in Iran. You ask me how these things have happened in history? You're witnessing how these things happen. You got that clown Nadler in New York. You've got this clown Schultz in Florida. Look at them. They're embarrassing. But their real religion is liberalism. And their party's the Democrat Party. That matters more than the country, any country. Go ahead.
And make sure that we can put Iran years away from being a threshold nuclear state.
Isn't that interesting? The goal was never to put Iran years away from being a threshold nuclear state. The goal was preventing Iran from becoming a nuclear state, period. Period. Well, if they have it in 10 or 15 years, what good does that do us? She's a fool. She's a hack. Go ahead.
Or that we can more closely concentrate on their terrorist activity. So I'll be casting my vote to support the deal and, if necessary, sustain the president's veto.
Let's stop. We're going to focus on their terrorism? We're giving them $150 billion, genius. What do you mean you're going to focus on their terrorism? There's going to be more of it. You're going to have a lot to focus on. This woman is a complete sellout. She's your quintessential leftist Jewish person. Sorry, I say this as a Jew. Quintessential. A fraud from day one. Oh, I studied it. I was noodling over it. And based on what I know, now I only know what I know. Cut 9, go.
I wrote an op-ed today that's in the Miami Herald.
Oh, she wrote an op-ed today. Well, let's all hold our breath. Go ahead.
That talks about my Jewish heart and how important this was to me, that as a Jewish mother, that we have a concept of l'dor v'dor, from generation to generation.
Really? We do? We do? Well, what did you just do to your Jewish children with your Jewish heart and your stupid liberal brain? What did you just do? Well, you look at your children, because you just sold them out to Obama. That's right, I said it. Look at them. You jerk. Go ahead.
More important to me as a Jew, to ensure that Israel's existence is there throughout our generations.
Well, you just sold them out, and you sold out your own country. Politics first, right? Party first. Sob song. She knows exactly what she did. She knows exactly what she did. They all know exactly what they're doing. Go ahead.
I am confident that the process I've gone through to reach this decision is one that will ensure that Israel will be there forever. It is the home.
She's confident the process that she's gone through will ensure that Israel will be there forever? That doesn't even make any sense. How does the process she's gone through make sure Israel will be there forever? What a disgrace. Go ahead. Oh, it's done. Thank the Lord, I guess. Wasn't that brilliant? Well, now that Debbie Wasserman Schultz and Colin's pal, or pal's Colin, has thrown in on this, well, then I guess we should all support it. Look at how the Democrats vote. The overwhelming majority of them, will do whatever Obama tells them to do. Obamacare, do it. Okay. Illegal immigration, do it. Okay. Arm up the Islamos in Tehran, do it. Okay. And this woman has the gall to say that she did it for her children, and she has the gall to say she did it for Israel. I guess the Prime Minister of Israel doesn't know what he's talking about. I guess the vast majority of the Israelis don't know what they're talking about. Even more, I guess the vast majority of Americans don't know what we're talking about either. As she sighs and cries. You know who she sounded like there, Mr. Producer? John Boehner. Isn't that what Boehner does? Oh, my God. Anyway, this is very, very important. Now we're separating the patriots from the non-patriots here. We're separating the wise from the unwise. We really are. I don't know how so many people can be Democrats anymore. They're destroying our country. They're destroying our country. A president who sits down, well, his Secretary of State who sits down and negotiates with the enemy when the enemy is holding 4 Americans hostage, when the enemy has killed thousands of Americans, when the enemy promises to kill thousands, tens of thousands more Americans. I'll be right back.
Mark Levin.